Welcome into game number 2 of our EireBB season. We are down one of our best blitzers for this game, but other than that, the team looks okay. We've got Blodge on the other blitzers, we've got a skull on our witch elves, we've got some terrible randoms, and we have an assassin for some reason, because Duke's convinced us to. Then we've got our opponent this round is Thulian. So yes, we've played one game. For those of you who have missed the start of this series, I had to miss all of the first 3 games of the season while traveling, so I've only played one game. We did win the one game, which is nice, but I've only actually played one of these games. Everyone else is 4 games into the season. Thulian has had a rough start to the season, but Thulian is a good coach, so don't let this fool you. Thulian definitely knows his Blood Bowl and has got a pretty good-looking human team. They've got an ogre, they've got a couple of mighty blow, they've got plenty of guard. Against us, we haven't got any. They've got some tackle, they've got a sneaky dirty. I think this is going to be very difficult. Yeah, I do feel behind a bit on development after those 3 missed games. Oh, they've even got a really nice one-turner here as well. Not as nice as the one-turner that we're going to see in the game I play after this, but a one-turner nevertheless. Right, let's do it. Oh, I need to do expensive mistakes still. No mistakes made. On we go. Good morning or afternoon, 3 sine wave. Time is an illusion, causality is no longer intact. I'll take your word for it. One of your guard died last game, that is sad. I mean, like, you have more than nothing against us, but I also can see how, like, that is probably not enough guard for the bash matchups, like against orcs and stuff, so. Oh, I should do this now. Because this is going to apply all the way through today. Hey, GDYT. Oh, I could have got Joseph Buckman if I hadn't bought the money, spent the money. But here we are. So we've got 40,000. Get a couple of assistant coaches, I guess. Won the coin toss. I think, I hate this one-turner, but I think we take offense first. Because the one-turn is a problem, but it is still a human one-turn. And I think going on offense before this snurty, as I've heard some people call them, sneaky dirty, starts to have its way with our team seems like a good idea. Ah, Graham. Hey, Graham. All right. Expecting a difficult game here. I've played Thulian online before. I played Thulian at his tournament, which went well for me. That was my Wood Elves against Thulian on Khorne. I think that might have been his first tournament with Khorne as well. Stepping up close to the line. If we're aggressive, we could step in a way that would allow us to surf that if we get a quick snap. We can do it without a quick snap. Blitz here. Push, push. Set someone up there. We definitely can. It's a commitment. I don't know if we really want to fight this line here, though, to be fair. Because the ogre's a pain in the bum. We haven't got any guard. Should we put our kick piece on the bench? Because actually, like, keeping the kick safe for the one turn is probably a good idea. I reckon that's the way. Hey, Veritas. Oh, flip's sake. All right. So much for my free serve. All right, Lillian. I'll catch you on the other side. Good luck. Snurty, I call them cheating gits. I think Snurty is like a European for sneaky gertie. I've seen it with reference to Europen a bit. Like, I don't think I'd seen it before, like the Europen Discord started using it. And I don't know how I feel about it, but it's kind of fun to use the random phrase that people are using. Comes after the shadowing, sees the real power of the team. I can get the catcher right underneath this, which is fairly awful for me. I wonder if it's a rush, so you'd have to rush without a reroll, but the other option is just stand here. I think it's probably still worth doing the rush, to be honest. Yeah, I assume it's a rush, doing it last. Does it, gets the rush, and makes the catch. All right, game. Screw you, game. I see how it is. Rough start. At least we get the POW. Pretty good KO, to be fair. Oh, wow. Instant apple on that. I'm fouling that now. Sorry, but yeah, if you spending your apple on a KO on turn 1, you're getting fouled. Punch, you dodge, you punch, you foul, so you come back to here to maximize the assists on the foul. Shouldn't have followed that. That was a mistake. Now this needs to be a knockdown, which of course it isn't. Oh well. It's happened. It was a mistake. Very, very nice. One turn had gone for the game. And we didn't even get caught. I think that was a rowdy Appo by Thelian to Appo the KO on turn 1. Sorry to say. I understand wanting to do it because you're thinking about having your 1 turn at the end of the half, but yeah, like I was always going to foul. That is the problem you have. Like there was zero consideration of not fouling that because it's such a valuable piece, right? Once the Appo's gone, if there's a chance to get out of the game. And I'm not even like the fouliest person because as people on this stream will know, I have a very bad track record on fouls. Hey, Shirato. Only badly hurt though, so not a lasting injury for Thelian. And they've immediately evened the numbers up. How do we feel about these colours? They're a little bit close, aren't they? Maybe blue-red is better. I think they are. I think I do want the blue-red. I can't believe I wasn't caught, to be honest with you, Bride. I was fully expecting stun for a send-off is what I normally get. Nice to know it can sometimes go well. Sometimes. If this gets cast, it'll be all my fault because I should not have followed up and I gave him an extra hit. Does not get knocked down, luckily. Has got 4 rerolls. Could be greedy, but that is... Yeah, where's that? It's a leader, isn't it? Yeah, must be. Goes to the foul. Doesn't get it. One, two, three. If we could clear this, we do have a surf on here. That feels like it's a bit of an if with the guard, doesn't it? Hit there. No stabbing, just punching. That's not what we need. We're going to block this into the way, though. So we're probably not doing the surf, we're just taking the punch. Which is fine. But is this free? Should have moved the ball first. Should have moved the ball first. That's a nice removal. I think my assassin might be about to get punched. Wouldn't necessarily dodge this normally, but since they are fouling, I think it's right to. It's not the Rebel yet, no. This is EireBB first and then Rebel after that. So they still have a 1-turn because they have a halfling throw as well. So we've only shut down one of their 1-turn options. Greedy rerolls come in. I mean, you've got 4 rerolls. I think that's fair enough to be greedy, especially when you're hitting like the undefended AV8 plus piece. It's another nice removal. It's only like a baby blitzer, but it's still a blitzer. So we've got a blitzer and a catcher off. Oh, Hargrim played Seb. I've still not managed to play Seb yet in real life. Have we even played in Rebel? I feel like we must have played in Rebel because we were in the same conference for so long. Must have been a long time ago then. And like you were normally you were like winning Rebel at the time when I wasn't quite there yet. So maybe you were in different divisions. You were also in G-Man for a while, weren't you? You weren't always in Big O. Okay, so we can 1 dice up here. We can super aggressive red dice into 1 dice surf, or probably more sensible, we can come back to the middle. I think we've got time. We're playing elves. I think let's not feel obliged to overdo it right away. Let's spread out with some of our blodge here. Just push. Just trying to spread myself here and moving those that way so I've got the option to spread later. Give myself more options on future turns because it is only turn 3. We've got a long time to play on this drive yet. And it's slightly harder for Thulian now to cover the whole pitch because of being down to 9 players. And we're on 10 as well, right? So it's not like we've got a mass player advantage, but like, that's a tricky one, right? Like normally with elves, I think the space favours the elves because you're elves. But actually with humans, I don't know if the space favours you nearly as much because, again, like 4 blitzes, all movement 7. 2 catches on this team now. One of the catches has gone off, which is nice. One of the blitzes has gone off, but still, it's not a slow team at all. So, and Dark Elves are the slowest of the elf teams, so the movement advantage might not be as big as I think it is. Taking advantage of the space. I'm just used to playing with elves where you've got all the speed. You're coming after the side stepper. Looking for pals on the valuable piece. Oh, they've got tackle. Of course they do. They haven't got tackle on the blitzers, but they have got tackle. So they can foul it, but they'd have to base me to foul it with their strength 1 fouler. They are not going to do. Play here. I feel like I'm coming back this way, and I feel like I'm taking the 2 into 2 on that one, even if it requires an extra base. Like this is strength 1, and I also don't hate it being tagged anyway, because if it's blocking me, it's not fouling me. I would go into rushes, so I think we do it with a U. That is the thing I didn't want, though. Okay, got there in the end. Wow, got the arm break as well. It was pretty rowdy. It was a pretty rowdy reroll by me. The ball not very safe. But it's worked out quite well. Only 1 reroll left though, so need to be careful now. If this wasn't strength 1, I might have felt like I need to handle it differently, but with it being strength 1, I think it's okay. Oh my god, Seb, I think I actually remember that. Because my vampires were like not good and did not have a good season, whereas you ended up going the whole way, but I managed to beat you somehow. I think I do remember that. Yeah, like, cause my vampires didn't win a lot. But they won that 1 game against a team that then won the whole thing. Does not get the pout. Old vampires. The joys of old vampires when they were slow and rubbish. Temptation to stab here is going to be strong. Putting tack on this one, yeah, makes sense. Still got to ask this ogre to join in.
I choose violence.
Choose violence. I do choose violence. It's definitely a bit scary being down to one reroll already. It's been a lovely time for the ogre to go dumb. This is still not even a 1 dice, is it? You've got strength 1, 2, 3. I've got strength 3, 4. So you'd have to bring in another assist to make that 1 dice. It's pretty crazy. I'm going to try. I'm going to make it for a 1 dice. She gets push. Oh, interesting chain possibilities. Wonder what they'll do with this. Yeah. Because you could have pushed that into that gap, but I think it would have got you surfed. Okay. So, this is where you wish Dark Elves were faster. Can go here, it's just a bit iffy. Like, we're going to want to hit that. I guess we could try to stab that first. Okay, well. No harm, I guess. This has not got a tackle. So I think we can take that one. It's a 1 right now, but I'll make it a 2 because I do want to hit that. It's not in range to hit us, is it? No. Bah. I have to eat that. Not good. They can definitely hit this. That was the risk of being down to 1 reroll. So I didn't want to do this next because I was going to do a 3-2 on this one. And I think I did actually need to do that next, otherwise it created some chain pushes for them. Guess argument I could have done the 2+ dodge next. Would have failed anyway. Because yeah, with 1 reroll I couldn't put a reroll into whatever I did. Gonna take some punches. Gonna take another removal. Just to KO at least. So then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2 rushes for a 6+ at the moment. Could the ogre get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you double rush the ogre, you can make it a 2 dice. We're not going for the ball, okay. Just gonna get in the way. Suppose like they're thinking, we've still got 3 turns left here. If they can force me to score early, they might be alright anyway. Not a bad team for a 2-10 humans, especially if we're down players, which at the moment it's looking like we will be. Hey, Rick. The 2 US tabletop players in the country? Hardly. Thulian might be, I don't know. But how are you, Rick? I wonder if I would have dodged them if I was here. Like, obviously, like, it's a nice hit. It's tackle on dodge. But, like, that is the player that most threatens my ball carrier. I mean, they're doing pretty well on the removals now, so maybe it was all worth it. As hard yikes what's happened the last turn. We've had the last three armor rolls have all been removals. That was both down for me, and then the last two both just removed. That's swung this drive pretty hard. You definitely just going to the soul square. I think you're just definitely coming in front, aren't you? One, two, three, four, five. I think it's actually better if you're just on the same line. Should have done this first. Just surfing that. Save myself a dodge. 2 into 1. Take the pow. Might pay a price for that, but does get our screen in front of the ball. Just submit your chalice team. Nice. I've seen a lot of people talking about how the chalice rules are bonkers. I've seen a lot of people saying it's very hard to build a team. There's a lot going on. But hopefully that'll mean some fun, interesting builds. People don't know what's coming. Thanks for the follow, Ganja Hawk. That's a name. Hey, Drasimo. Doesn't really pause exactly. When the removals start coming, they keep coming, don't they? That's very Blood Bowl. So, pretty sure they've just got 2 dice here, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they have to cut a corner with this one if they want the 2 dice. That's good at least. Not going for the ball. Taking the ogre block and getting double skulls. Wow, spicy ogre block. Wow. Well, that's worked out very well for me. And self KO? Oh my god. All right, dice. Okay, I see you. Thank you very much, dice. Wow. My desire to hit this is very strong, but my desire to have a good screen is also strong. Boring place, but I think it's the right place. Not sure what to do with you, to be honest. Don't want to roll dice on you, so I'm just going to move you back here. Put you on that one. Bring you around as best I can. Alright, I'm not. So, they can, of course, still hit this, but it's harder. They've also now possibly taken out their second one-turn threat. I hadn't even thought that until just now. So the one-turn catcher is out, but the one-turn halfling throw is on if the ogre's around. But now it's a 50-50. The ogre won't be around. That was a seriously unlucky set of dice. I mean, the double skull, like, it hasn't got blocked, the ogre, right? So that was a 1 in 9 chance that was going to turn over. But the self-removal on it's pretty unlikely. You know how J-Lev will just spew out bills all the teams he made one and so he was dumb chalice. So J-Lev reckons he's cracked chalice. He's found the perfect build. I think half problem is it wasn't translatable at first, but it's been improved now. Half problem is anything. Yeah, I mean that's true, Rick. And it's definitely like an interesting topic, I think. I know Jimmy's been saying this for a while, like we are used to NAF style Blood Bowl as the competitive style. But part of the reason you do NAF style is because on tabletop, you don't want to have to keep track of 100 skills, right? You just want to be able to keep track of a small number of skills with whatever, like loom bands, whatever else you've got. If you want to keep the one turn alive, you can't spend this, can you? But the one turn's now not certain. So, like, I definitely, like, can get behind this idea that I've heard Jimmy talking about, and I've heard others talking about, like Andrew talking about, that we should have like forms of competitive Blood Bowl that aren't just like 1150 TV or whatever. And for sure, like if we're trying something new, there's going to be teething problems with that, right? Like it's not going to be perfect right away, and it's going to take some of people doing stuff to see what works. Took my shot at the killer, but didn't get it. I've got block. And Shamba, who took forever to get dodge after getting break tackle, continues to motor onwards. I think we're just saving for stats on Shamba now. Hey, basically do nothing. I see you play disgusting elves. I always play elves. I mean, that's not true. I also play goblins, but I do play a lot of elves. Unfortunately, they have made their KO, and we failed 2 out of 3 of ours. So the one turn is on. I've got kick though. I did deliberately put that kick piece on the sideline, so that does help for the throw teammate one turn. That helps quite a lot. Please tell me that is kick and I haven't misread it. Yeah, okay. All right, see what happens. Hey, Miss and Dan. You just meant Dark Elves. Yeah, Sneaky 89 Elves. Well, it's been fun with these Dark Elves. Like, Dark Elves are definitely my least played elf. But I have been playing them a bit more recently, and I've been playing them for a full season now in EireBB. We had a fun first season, and this is now the start of season number 2. Still having fun with them. But yeah, not my... not my normal flavour of elf. I used to really not get high elves, and then like the last year or so I played them some on tabletop and really enjoyed them. Because I always used to just feel like high elves were the boring, like pro elves boring cousins, which they kind of are, like, because pro elves are just more fun. But they can brawl a bit, which is kind of fun too. So actually, look at this professional Blood Bowl player, Thulian. is setting up for both kinds of 1-turn hit, even without the 1-turn. It's still setting up for the regular movement 8 1-turn and the halfling throw 1-turn. So even if we get the good kick here, that will not necessarily kill the 1-turn. But that's another reason why I like doing this backline, because it covers both of them at least a little bit. Like in the situation where like they just give it to you and make the pushes, at least the human catch is going to have to do some 4+ dodges. When the new arena tiers were shown, I don't think Jimmy liked it, but he said since he has, it might be good, we'll see. The arena tiers is something different, because the arena tiers aren't that far off NAF style. They've just given some extra cash to the lower tiers. The chalice is something different. Pearls make you go full Tokyo Drift. I don't really know what Tokyo Drift means other than it's like a car racing thing, so I'm assuming you just mean go fast, which is always fun. Gav Coleman of Team Wales. I know Gav Coleman. He doesn't need the introduction as Gav Coleman of Team Wales, but I appreciate other people might not. Yes, they want to go this side, so we kick to this side. Go kick scale. Might not be good enough. Oh, well, timeout is definitely not good enough. Boo. That's annoying. So they've got a free turn. But yeah, high elves are definitely meant to brawl a bit. High elves are definitely meant to brawl a bit. That really sucks, that. That has very probably given them an equaliser here, hasn't it? Oh well. Being fast and aggressive, yeah, that's definitely like how to play Pearls, I think. I still think my setup is the right setup for dealing with this 1-turn. The problem is it's not a great setup for dealing with 2-turn. However, that... Wow, okay, Quad Skull. Well, there you go. That was a real the dice give and the dice take moment, wasn't it? The dice gave the humans a free turn, and then it said, lol, no free turn. That was weird. Okay. What order do we do things here? Just hit that block. Okay, that's one threat dealt with. Very well dealt with. Thank you for the follow, whoever that was. Now, if we dodge these away, I think they won't be able to 1-turn. So actually, are we now thinking about who are they going to foul with this jerk? Possibly. So I might just protect my more important player here. Not saving it for anything. That was a weird sequence, right? Like, I was like, oh, timeout, that sucks. And then they just immediately quad skull. Blood Bowl's so silly. Three double skulls so far for Thulian? Is it? Well, they rolled 2 in that turn, and then they rolled 1 on the ogre, so yeah, I guess that is. How's Shirato doing? Shirato's on 11 SPP. I don't know what we're doing with Shirato next. Could be tackle, could be guard, could be guard. Might be nice to get some guard, save a guard. Because I think we're going to probably turn Shamba into the 1-turner. Now they've got break tackle at half price. So that means they're just saving for movement. Whereas Shirato, Blodge Step and Guard, pretty nice. It's kind of a classically dark elf thing to have as well, isn't it? Get the Blodge Step Guard going. And then probably after that, you try and get double armor on it. Like, just make him an 11, armor 11. Pain in the bum. Oh my god. Okay. Another quad skull. Another double skull. Well, alright then. The dice being quite nice for me there. Not so nice in the KO rolls, but if Thulian can just keep rolling double skulls every block, then it'd probably be okay. We are down players. Like, on the one hand, we're winning pretty good, but we are down players. So it's 11 plays 9. Yeah, it seems likely that not. I mean, the fact that Thulian's bottom of the table surprised me, right? Because I know Thulian's a good player, so that already was surprising. And I think he said he hasn't had much luck in Eire to me as well, so. See you, Mercutio. Good luck for the school run. Thulian doing well not to go full tilt. Yeah, well, Thulian might be going full tilt. Who knows? But yeah, would be doing well. Definitely not to go full tilt. It was pretty rough. Kick shallow or kick deep? The thing is with a thrower, I think they want me to kick it deep. So actually, I think a little bit tempted to kick it shallow. See what happens. Well, we're kicking it deep is what happens. Tried to kick it shallow, but we got a deep kick. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a tiny temptation to put one of them here, but I think it's probably a bad idea. Like, put the side. You could put the side step here, right? Because it's annoying for you now, right? Like you now. I guess you can sit that way anyway if you want to. Yeah, it's not even that annoying. Doesn't really do much of anything. So instead, let's put you there. Sometimes you just got to think it through. You got to talk it through in your head before you realise that a move is silly and doesn't help you. Actually, we'll do that and that. Put you there. Keep the witches behind the other ones. Okay, so we didn't aim for a deep kick, but we got a deep kick, and now, at least with the solid defense, we've got a little bit more movement towards where the ball's going. Hey, Unforgiven. Trust me, that's the point. I have a child to pick up too. This is your scheduled reminder on the MisspelledTree Twitch channel that you may have a child who needs picking up from school. Do you have a child? Where is your child right now? Happy to provide that service.
There's only one word to say.
Well, Thulian has taken a break from rolling double skulls, but they are rolling some pushes here. I shouldn't say that too soon because the next one will be a murder. Nope, it's another double skull. Jeez, Celia, these are rough blocking dice. Not a quad skull, at least. You know, got to find the positives. Not a quad skull. Coding club today, get him now. Good, good. Glad to hear. Oh, we went straight for the pass. Ooh, howdy. So Thelian's had some rotten dice, but I'm not sure I get that. Like the ball was pretty. Well, I guess it wasn't. I think it was pretty safe there. All right. Well, we're going to try and get that for sure. I'm not sure there's a better way of doing it than just this. Lovely pow. So we either get it on you, but that's 2 dodges. And we don't have it on such yet. I think we just got to go for everything here. Could I even put this into a cage if I roll enough dice? It's a lot of dice, but we could certainly get it better. Oh, I'm going to hate myself on the snakes. Snake that one instead. I mean, that was a better one to snake, because at least they've still got to hit this, but not great. Can't complain too much after the number of fails that Vivian's rolled. I think it was right to go for everything there. I think it was right to go for everything. I don't know, but I think it was. We're going to 3 dice this. Yeah. So 1 more assist gives you a 3 dice. Because I assume we're doing it with the tackle. And they're probably going to foul it with this afterwards as well. Gets the pow. Which way do we go? Go this way. Are the scatters any better? Like if it scatters down, you've got to come further, pick it up and get it back into the cage. So I think probably we do want to go that way. Yeah. Because now you've either got to rush with you to pick it up, or you've got to pick it up without the sure hands. I like Vivian's thing here though, because like not only have you made it a 3 dice, but you've also made it so all of my sidestep directions are bad for getting fouled. So Vivian has sadly started rolling powers again, which is sad. I liked it much better than when there were no powers. Ah, I didn't need to use a reroll. I was hoping with that not being the sure hands and the reroll. So this is now getting big foul. Just a stun. Not caught. It's okay. Could be better, could be worse. Gonna keep fouling, sadly, that's the worst part. Not what we were hoping for.
And away.
Oh, fair enough, I guess. Time for us to roll some pushes. Leave that down there. They're not fouling that. They're fouling that. Okay, ogre stupid. That's nice. Might be the ogre's first stupid. I mean, the ogre did double skull, so I'm not complaining, but I think that might be the ogre's first stupid. Carly! Hey, Carly. Oh, wow. Okay, doesn't knock it down, but you get more goes at it. Are you back home, Collie, or are you still on the job? What's this wild scrub going around that Ferret's trying to do? So many pushes, my goodness. Way. Not fouling this turn. Very nice. I think the ogre going stupid might have helped us there.
Did you know it's
Need that player needed somewhere else.
magazine editor?
Okay.
Hates sport and would rather
So we have got the 5+ in strip ball option. It's probably not plan A, but just to say it's there. I really want to keep hitting this. Maybe that's not the priority right now. Good. This is a bit aggro. I'm not sure it's right. Not sure at all. But just trying to make this part of the drive feel uncomfortable for Thulian. See if we can get them out of a cage.
a great game so far. It'll pick up any second.
Like if Thulian rolls like 8 powers in a row, I probably can't complain. Because Thulian has rolled a lot of dice that aren't powers. So if that happens at some point, I might just have to go, well, fair enough.
It's about to get punched above and below at the same time.
Man, I wish this was the Rebel playoff game and this was the dice that Mongoose was getting. Okay, no, regular is nice because that is the strip ball piece. Not that we have to go with the strip ball piece, obviously, like this is strength 2, but it's just nice to have that option. There's a removal. Was a risk if we went jamming everything in like that, so we knew we were facing that risk. So. These are now all harder dodges in. Lovely.
This player likes to be well assisted.
What we were hoping for there, obviously. Hannah goes 2 into red. Which I might still do. It's not a frenzy trap, it's a frenzy opportunity. Oh dear. Oh well.
Will it make a difference?
Never punished. Well, that's more than I have, Seb. And he has an elf 1-turner. I have 0 tackle. Goose at least has 1 tackle. He's also getting Griff plus Cindy, I think. If I had my full team, I'd like my chances a bit, but I think without my Star Ward answer, I think it's a little unfavoured. It's not impossible, but yeah, he's got a really, really good 1-turn. Like he's got a 1-turn that's as good as mine. He's got more Mighty Blow, and he's going to get like 350 TV of inducements. So that could be Griffin, Cindy. It could be a wizard. Like, yeah, Griff's pretty good. So I'd probably take Griff, but we'll get to that game in a minute, or maybe more than a minute, however long this takes. Hopefully less than 25 minutes, because that's when it's supposed to start. Again, that was a risk I took. Sidestep. So, where are they looking to go? I think we stay on them. Like, they can come this way, right? Like, they might come this way. But at least this reduces their options. Yeah, I think draw's most likely here. But the nice thing is here, like, I think we're basically guaranteed not to lose now. So, like, it's draw or win. So I think draw is the most likely of those two, but we've got some chance. Especially if Thulian continues to roll absolutely hideously. hasn't blitzed yet. There's the blitz. Does finally get the power. Can foul as well. But this ball is not looking hugely safe at the moment, so I'm curious where it's going. Okay, so we're just going to dodge to complete the cage. I think that's what it looks like, just 2, 3 plus dodges. Next one. And you do it with this one, which means you could keep this one for fouling, but then this one has a built-in dodge skill. Shadowing. Fails. Yeah, they kept this one for the foul. It's fair enough. Got some nice foul targets here, so... And they got one. Yeah, don't blame them, don't blame them. It was risky, like, it was definitely the riskiest strategy, right? Like, they could have gone safer there, but sometimes you got to take the risk. And I think in the same spirit, I think this turn we've got to take our risk. Because I think we're not going to manage this anymore by stalling. They've still got 3 turns and we're running out of players. So with the break tackle, it's a 50-50, 75% with the reroll. I'd love to do it from here. But then we would have we'd have guard on us there, so. Oh, all right. We didn't get in. So yeah, it's a draw. It's a draw. I think that was correct to do that before doing other stuff, because we're now on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 elves. Like, if we make that, we need everyone free to respond to it, including this one. So, so I think we've got a draw here. What are we never forgetting? Pale appreciation. So this is something that I missed when I didn't go to Cork, which I'm sad about. I need to come to Bleed Bowl to find out. I do want to come to Bleed Bowl, but they scheduled it right before my expensive trip and I couldn't do both. You know this. You really don't. Spelling mistakes are somewhat contradicting you there. I mean, the thing is, like, as long as there's a ball here, right, we can still keep trying to throw elf dice at it, right? Like, we've still got elves on the pitch. So we still have the slim win chance here, even as the draw looks more and more likely. We're going to get a good Vengibus going on here, with the guard at the front as well. Oh, that's a big pal. I don't want to step out, stop that from being the most attractive foul piece. I assume we're foul the witch now. Yeah, gets the KO. Does get caught. Okay. Other options. I think let's get strip ball back here, but then I want to do that rush to get right in the middle. Maybe this is just a time we need to try to consolidate a little bit, isn't it? Although it's just pretty hard to do. It's not easy, a lot easier said than done. Everyone's out of position here. So, yeah, but I don't think this is a throw after the ball turn, is it? I mean, we could, right? Maybe it even is. Maybe it's put that there and go for the hard one. Bring this to the middle first. We've got at least something back there. Because maybe next turn it'll be too late anyway.
The other player stood there like so easy. This can myself.
Hard dodge for a 1 dice. Oh, that's not a good start.
Let's see how this player is going to handle this.
Oh well. Draw's okay. Draw's okay. I thought this looked like a pretty tough matchup for us at the beginning, so feel like maybe I should have done better just because Thelian did roll some rotten dice, but at the same time, like, they made some important dice when they really needed to, and we missed a couple of important dice here when we really need them, right? Like 4+ dodge in for that one is a 75% play. That's a 55% play. It's not like nearly as much as Thelian's failed. But when you're down players, you still need something.
What now? Oh, I'm just trying to introduce a catch.
This is the bits here. I think maybe I was a bit too basey. Like, I think I maybe like went too early on there trying to squeeze them. I think because of how it started the drive, I think I felt like I had a chance to really go after it, so I did, but maybe I overdid it. I don't know. Oh, break on that one. We're probably still having to roll a hard 6 here, aren't we?
Unity is strength.
Problem is, even that's not doing anything, is it? Because we haven't cancelled that. So even getting a 1 dice is pretty impossible. In which case, sod it. Roll 2 6s. Oh, we made 1. We're not doing a 1 turn, so sure. Yeah, no, I definitely had chances on the ball, right? Like, again, like a 4+ with a reroll is 75%, 5+ with a reroll is 55%. I had 2 chances there, so it's not like I had no chances. It just didn't, they didn't hit. But I think I was maybe a little bit too aggressive. It's hard to say though, right? Because like with Thelian's blocking dice being so bad, being aggressive felt like it was the right choice for a while. Yeah, I wonder if I could have played the turn when he failed the catch differently, but I don't really see that there was any way I was going to make that ball safe without rolling at least some more 2+. Like maybe I could have done some other things before I did that 2+, but I don't know. Tricky. We're not doing a 1 turn with this many players, so we'll set up for the faint hope of a 2 turn. And we have got a timeout, so who knows? There's a chance. There is a chance. So part of me thinks I should move this player first and it'd be a good scoring threat. But the fact is, right, like I don't want to throw a pass and that's going to be my best scoring threat. So I think I'm better off trying that one as a handoff. As much as I would like to just get it as a scoring threat right now. I think this is the correct order. Either work or it won't. Well, there you go. Just like that, we might have stolen the win. Might. I mean, they're still going to get to hit this, right? So let's not count those chickens. I think we don't take outlets. If we do that, I'm going to try to get you there. I actually wonder if Thulian should not have set up for the one turn, because I didn't have enough elves to try the one turn, right? I was down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I was on 7 elves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 elves with movement 7. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure. I mean, they can go 2 dice on this, right? Like, this is not by any means done. I mean, I just don't know if it's literally possible, Colleen. Like, I literally don't know if it's possible with 7 players, movement 7. I guess I have sidestep, but I really like it's... You need 4 pushes. And with 7 players, I really don't know if it's, like, actually even a thing. My hunch is that it's not. But, like, I also totally get it. I'm not trying to be, like, critical, because, like, I think I would have instinctively done the same. I was just saying that with the benefit of hindsight. Like, was it? If it wasn't possible, maybe it was better for him not to. Wow, that is brutal. That is brutal, and I'm sorry, Thelian. I do feel like this is just the dicing. But hey ho, Thelian, I'm sorry, that was a dicing. You rolled such bad blocking dice. And then to get that, like, timeout, especially when, like, you got the timeout too, but your timeout was in a quad skull. Like, yeah, I felt like a bit of just a dicing for me in the end. I was saying, like, when you scored, like, I felt like maybe I'd blown it a little bit. Like, was I too aggressive with my basing? And also, like, did I maybe not manage that situation after you failed the catch quite right? So yeah, I think I was just let off the hook, basically. I was curious why you threw that pass on turn 9, because I felt like maybe that was, like, instinctively I felt like you didn't need to do that, but that was just like a gut reaction rather than a considered reaction. I was like, do you need to throw the pass now? Like, couldn't you hold it back for a turn and then make your cage next turn? But, like, yeah, I'd be curious just to know, like, what your thinking was. Like, I'm not, again, like, I don't have, like, a considered, like, oh, you definitely shouldn't have done it. I'm just like, when you did it, I was like, do you need to do it? I wondered if it was the pushing for the win. I did wonder that, like, because I thought with me being down a couple of players, maybe you were thinking if you score quicker, you can get the win. Which definitely makes sense. Would have been, like, a bit of a gamble because there were 2 KOs, and so you don't know if they're coming back. But then you could have always have got more removals. Your blocking dice are so bad. In fact, can we see that? Can we see the blocking dice? Dark Elf. MisspelledTree history. Since they now have the dice log. Yeah, 24 pushes. No, that's me. Jeez. 37 pushes, 26 skulls. Like, you should have twice as many pushes in it as anything else, right? Because pushes are, there's 2 pushes on dice, whereas there's 1 of everything else. But yeah, 26 skulls. Like, more skulls than powers and defender stumbles combined. Like, almost as many skulls as all of these 3 combined. That's bonkers. Oh, Vivian's on ads. So, hey, DK Max. I'm gonna hold. I think they're gonna be back from ads in a second. I need to get ready for our playoffs after that. If you're back from ads now, Thulian, these dice are outrageous. Oops, now we can actually see them in game. Yeah, you had almost as many skulls as you did combined pals, stumbles, and both downs. So yeah, I think you're entitled to feel pretty hard done by about this one. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. So I think it hasn't been validated yet, or has it been validated? It has been validated. So we have only played 2 games, whereas other people played like 5, and we're already up to the 5th, so that's pretty good. That one was an absolute dicing, but we'll still take it. Still exciting that after missing so much at the start, we're at least somewhere in the pack. But yeah, really, really rough one for Thulian. I think you did do all right, considering I think you did more than all right. It's nice to win, but I feel kind of bad about that one. Like, I feel like that was a pretty unreasonable game of Blood Bowl. Hey ho. That is game number 2 for us in the EireBB season. I don't know off the top of my head what the next one is because you can't see the schedule in game, which is really weird. But whoever it is, I'm sure it'll be fun. And if you're enjoying the Dark Elves on the YouTube, tell me what a ridiculous lucker I am in chat and hit that like and subscribe.